welcome to S24 Business Updates. I am Hadiza Galadiba, and here are your top business stories making the headlines across Nigeria, Africa, and the world. Leading the domestic news, the Nigerian Customs Service has officially shattered previous fiscal records, surpassing the 7 trillion naira revenue mark for the 2025/2026 cycle. Comptroller General Bashir Adewale Adeniyi credited this unprecedented success a significant jump from the 6.1 trillion naira collected in 2024 to the rigorous implementation of the Authorized Economic Operators Program and the enhanced digitized monitoring at major hubs like Apapa and Tinkan Island. While the service exceeded its initial target by nearly 10%, officials noted that the enforcement remains a priority with over 2,000 seizures of contraband and narcotics valued at 59 billion naira recorded in the same period. And in a cautious counterpoint to the growth, the Securities and Exchange Commission has ramped up its public sensitization campaign, warning Nigerians against a new wave of digital-first Ponzi investment scheme. These fraudulent platforms are reportedly exploiting the current economic climate by promising inflation-proof returns through fake AI-driven cryptos, trading and phishing scams that target mobile banking credentials. The Commission is urging the public to verify the registration status of any investment firm on its official portal, reminding citizens that if any offer sounds too good to be true, it's almost certainly a financial trap. And adding to the pressure on the financial sector, the National Insurance Commission has taken a hardline stance on industry stability, declaring the July 31st, 2026 recapitalization deadline as inviolable under the supervision of the Commissioner for Insurance. Firms are in a frantic race to raise fresh capital or secure major partners to avoid being phased out. This regulatory push is designed to weed out insolvent players and ensure that remaining insurers have the financial muscle to cover large-scale risk in sectors like aviation and oil and gas, which have historically been dominated by foreign underwriters. Now shifting to broader continental development, the African Development Bank has issued a call for intensified regional financing partnership to address Africa's massive infrastructure deficit. During high-level talks in Lusaka and Abidjan, the bank highlighted its Integrate African pillar, which saw a 443% surge in project approvals in the early 2026, including a massive $363 million road corridor project in Cameroon. President Dr. Sidi Ould Tah emphasized that relying solely on external debt is no longer sustainable, urging African nations to pool domestic resources and pension funds to build the modern railway and energy system necessary for the African Continental Free Trade Area to thrive. Meanwhile, in the tech world, the legal community is forced on the United States as closing arguments began this Thursday in a blockbuster OpenAI copyright lawsuit filed by Elon Musk. The trial in Oakland has evolved into a proxy battle for the future of AI governance, with Musk's legal team arguing that OpenAI's shift from a non-profit open source mission to a profit-driven partnership with Microsoft constitutes a breach of contracts. OpenAI's defense maintains the lawsuit is motivated by petty revenge, but the verdict is expected to set a global precedent for how generative AI companies use intellectual properties and manage corporate transparency. Concluding on the diplomatic front, global trade leaders have gathered for the African CEO Forum in Kigali and Trump-Xi Beijing summit to negotiate the future of international commerce. In Kigali, the team scale of field-dominated discussions as African leaders sought to move beyond being raw material exporters to becoming industrial powerhouses. Simultaneously, the U.S. and China are currently debating an extension of the 2025 trade truce, A breakdown in these talks could disrupt the global supply of critical materials and semiconductors, emphasizing the fragile nature of the current efforts to stabilize global investment flows and secure supply chain resilience. And it's a wrap on our business news update on S24 Rundown.